Ye gods, this resin stuff is messy. Alright, so this is industrial hemp. It's not, well, it's hessian style, but it's, like sackcloth. But I thought I would experiment with it. And would it stick? No. So what I had to do was in the middle and at the ends do the Kevlar tape wrap, just about 1 1/4 times. So this is 2 layers. So on top of the one layer, like this, the one layer Kevlar, you'd be absolutely astonished. That's 100 millimeters of epoxy resin that went into that. But it was 2 layers. It is 2 layers. The technique that my friend taught me was that you actually put the resin on and then let it set a little bit so it becomes gel-like. But because I have other stuff to do as well, I didn't want to let it do that, so ended up, you put one layer on the thing and it starts turning and slipping on the thing, and then try it again, and which is exactly the difficulty that I had with the when doing this with the test pipes. So I knew what to expect. What I did was tightened it, got it to stick a little bit, started putting the second layer over it, and used that as a clamp to get it to clamp down. And with no air in it, it was fine. It was if there was an air bubble trapped in underneath, and it wasn't having any of it, and it would slip. So it's kind of a good thing. But eventually I got in the middle, I got it to 2 layers wrapped around, and then put the Kevlar tape on the outside, and the end is unwinding, and I used the end to wrap it round a few times. You can see it, there's the golden thread there. So I wrapped it around a couple of times and then stranded it round here just to hold things in, and then eventually managed to get the other ends in and did the same thing, but made sure that there's plenty of resin in here and it's overlapping. I cut it at the point where it the industrial hemp does not come up to overlap any of this stuff, so it was on the actual pole itself. And this is basically a joining piece between the two. I'm going to have to put some more of that on because there was nowhere near enough across from there to there, so I'll have to do some bridge pieces layered on top of there. But this is to make absolutely sure it was going to put, I wrapped some garden twine. That's not coming off. It won't come off when that's dry. When the resin is properly dry, I'll snip that knot off. Did the same thing here on that one. That again was about 80 millimeters of resin. I mean, this stuff, this hessian stuff, drinks the thing. Got another one to do over there. This is the original. This is the cloth. Got to be very careful because it's obviously without any end stop weave. It just comes straight off and comes apart. So we've got to be quite careful with it. Got another one here around the middle, on there, and 2 1-inch by 5-inch Kevlar 1414 aramid wraps around there. The one on the bottom went there, and then the tails, because this expands outwards, the tails came up to there and there, but it started off flat underneath. Similar thing for that one, but basically that keeps the 2 ends down, which is fantastic. What else am I experimenting with? Oh yes, I didn't put, I like this one and that one, I put cardboard runners down the ends, but this one I just laid it down under gravity. It was such a pig. Now what I decided to do is to put masking tape. Masking tape's just a lot easier, not pissing about with the cardboard and stuff. just to give some sort of shape on the inside to get started. The second layer will be much easier. I'll probably most likely do 3 layers on that. So that was a strip 50 millimeters wide, so we're going to need 100 millimeters to do 2 layers around there, and then that should be fine, bridging between there and there. Pain in the ass getting them to join on here though, so we'll just have to, next time I'll do, now we've got that on, next time I'll just do them up to here and then put some bridge pieces across once each of these are dry. What else have we got? Yeah, so I'm starting to think in terms of how the panels are going to go on, but I'll do that as a separate video. Got almost all the nodes. I've got a couple of nodes in the thing. Next time I'm going to have to turn this upside down once I'm satisfied that all this is dry, all this top stuff, we'll turn it upside down. Going from there. But yeah, the reason we can do that is because those are done. Got to do those ones, that one, and then I can turn it upside down. Curses!